Hello guys, good afternoon and we are back para sa ating tiebreakers ng China Division 1. So, this is interesting dahil kung sino manalo dito sila yung papasok para sa ating major. So, Xtreme, one game away na lang sila to qualify the Valley Major. Tignan natin kung makakabawi pa ba yung Azure. Actually, kala ko kanina panalo na yung Azure. Kaya pala sobrang tagal bago natapos yung game or bago nag-start yung game number 2. Kasi naka-comeback pa pala yung Azure, ay yung Xtreme Gaming. So, yun pala yung nangyari. Antay na antay ako kanina, kaso naka-comeback pa pala sila. Last time chinek ko kasi bumabasag na yung Azure ng set of rock sa may top lane na, ganun. Anyway, this game, I think medyo close naman mangyayari dito. Now, I love the opening pick for Azure with Storm, Silencer, and then meron pa silang Keeper of the Light. So, pagdating sa mana, hindi naman ganun ka-problematic for the Storm Spirit. What I'm not sure is yung Omni Knight pick for Azure. So, this might be their position 3 hero or maybe position 1. I don't know kung paano nila nilaran yung Omni Knight. But let's see and find out if ito ba yung inahanap nating hero para lang magkaroon ng comeback for this game 2. Now, Xtreme Gaming is just a much easier way to approach yung kanilang gagawin dito. Much easier way to play. It's just a Timber with Batrider, possibly support hero. I don't know. Kanong plano nila for the Batrider if siya ba yung magiging middle lane. And Third Blade Techies. So, ito naman yung mga so far popular heroes right now para sa ating meta. So, kahit pa paano, medyo solid naman yung nakuha ditong heroes ng Xtreme Gaming. Baka cheese pick lang yung Azure with this Omni Knight na talagang siya yung magiging way to deal with his heroes. Heavenly Grace is really a good spell, especially up against Batrider, Flaming Lasso. Heavenly Grace mo lang. Even sa lane stages, if ever na tapat niya yung Batrider. And now, on to the last pick ng Azure. Hindi natin alam kung ano ba yung magiging role ng Omni Knight, ng Keeper of the Light. Magpapalitan ba sila kung support or core, or kung sino ba yung magiging position 1, or hinahanapan nila yung position 1. Madami pa naman oras dito yung Azure. 19 seconds para sa kanilang reserve time. And now, who would it be? Yung kanilang magiging last option.
5 seconds.
So far, wala naman masyadong physical damage for Azure. So, yung high base armor na meron yung Turblade, hindi siya ganun matitake advantage masyado.
Radiant must choose.
Naga Siren.
So, Omni Knight offlane ata to, since we do have Naga Siren already for the side of Azure. Xtreme Gaming. Time for them to decide kung ano magiging role ng Batrider. Timbersaw up against Naga Siren, I think quite okay pa rin naman siya dyan. Might be looking for a hero na pwedeng makalina maayos up against Storm. Actually, Batrider possible naman. Pero mukhang okay pa rin naman yung Batrider support. So, baka meron pa silang nakikitang hero dito na okay naman to lane up against Storm Spirit. Spirit Brothers still available like Ember, Void Spirit. The favored matchup pa rin naman yun for the Storm. Pero sa game na to, I think not bad naman yun. Yung two Spirit Brothers na yun.
Void incarnate.
So yeah, that's gonna be Void Spirit para sa final pick ng Xtreme Gaming. Well, unlike the Ember Spirit, at least ito, medyo versatile in terms of itemization, what they need, since universal hero naman yung Void Spirit. So I think yun naman yung hinahanap ng Xtreme. Ay nilang mag-settle sa isang approach lang naman. So at least Void Spirit, nakapag-adjust naman siya, depende sa situation ng game. So, I think draft-wise, much easier and much better pa rin sa akin yung draft na nakuha ng Xtreme Gaming. Maybe I'm just clueless about the Omni Knight. Yun lang naman siguro yun. But I think it's fine up against Third You have this Purification. Then yung, ang tawag sa third skill niya? Yung Hammer of Purity ata yun. Tapos meron kang Keeper na kasama. I think yun yung gusto nilang ma-abuse. Hammer of Purity, Chaka, then Hammer of Purity. Walang kwenta yung armor ni Third dyan since puro pure damage yung madideal ng Omni Knight. So that's gonna be scary pagdating sa lane stages. I don't know about the techies kung kaya ba niyang protektahan yung Third dito. But this is interesting to watch. kung sino ba yung magkakaroon ng advantage for this game number 2.
Prepare for battle.
Reflection, sticky bomb, not gonna connect. So, tamang habol pa rin naman dito over to the Naga Siren.
Counting.
Arcane Curse will be there para lang ma-slow down si Kaka. And here goes the hero for the side of Azure. Sorry, inisip ko anong logo eh. Magkapareho kasi yung logo ng Xtreme tsaka Azure eh. So that's gonna be the first blood secured para sa Azure. A good way for them to start.
You don't get to win. I get to win.
So paparazzi dito, up against Somnus. Champion ng 1v1 up against a consistent player for middle lane, Somnus. One of the strongest pagdating sa China region. Sila yung mga solid lumain eh. Yung talagang pwede kang lugiin talaga. Yung nang-dominate talaga sa lane. For natin to say, hindi naman siya yung ganun. Creative lang maglaro si natin to say and more of a team player. Pero itong dalawang player na to ng China, ito yung tipong gusto ko talagang ano eh. Lugiin eh. Kumbaga para silang si Sumail maglaro. Ganon yung way ng approach nila pagdating sa lane stage. Anyway, wala pa naman nangyayari masyado. 1-1 pa rin naman yung score. 2 minutes in. And for the middle lane matchup, lamang naman ang onti dito yung Storm. Well, that is even dahil nga favored matchup pa rin naman to para sa Storm Spirit. So, up siya lang naman ng 2 denies. Yun lang naman yun. For Paparazzi, Bottle is available to refill his... Water is available. And as for Chalice, Heavenly Grace will be used. Still getting pressured by the Third Blade and Tekis. Top lane naman natin dito. This might be another kill. Kaka, just one more right click. Not gonna be enough. And Kaka will be the one to be in trouble. He goes down.
Okay.
Kasi Kaka pa yung nabigyan dun. And now they'll try and turn this, trying to kill JT with the Arcane Curse. Right clicks coming in. JT will fall. 2 down sa top lane ng Xtreme Gaming. FY just manning up against DY. Needs to be careful. Of course, Illuminate will be charged up. And makukuha naman dito yung Healing Lotus. But as for Somnus, the rotation from Kaka is gonna be successful. Taking out the Storm, that's a big one for the side of Xtreme Gaming.
I claim it. Radiant have fortified their structures against attack.
Top lane, Lu
Dire should look to their
trying to escape. Mukhang hindi naman siya mamamatay dito. Wala naman silang enough control. Wala pa naman level 6 yung Timbersaw.
Dire's top tower is in danger.
Denied!
Finders, keepers.
Five minutes in for this game. And still pretty much even pa rin naman yung nangyayari. There goes the Arcane Curse. Last word over to JT. JT dito. As to stepping forward para kay Paparazzi. Somnus. Well, level 5 still. And there goes the Firefly. Vortex over to Kaka. Kaka dito will be the first one to fall. Somnus will die afterwards. So nakakuha pa rin naman siya ng XP kahit papano. And as for FY, the Sticky Bomb will do founds him. Right clicks coming in. Heavenly Grace not gonna be enough to provide the HP he needs. FY goes down also. 5-6 score. 6 minutes less than 1k for the side of Xtreme Gaming. And for Paparazzi, he's getting the help he needs para lang maging okay para sa kanyang lane stage. Ay, nakapag-refill pa nga ng battle dito. Si Paparazzi. Vanguard available para kay JT. So for the Nagasaran, medyo malabo na mapatay itong Timbersaw. And free na para mag-rotate dito yung Batrider. Since pwede niya nang iwan si JT. And look how aggressive JT is. Knowing na wala pa silang way to finish off this Timber. And now they wanted to try and grab Somnus. But it's level 6. So medyo mahirap na yan.
A small adjustment.
Storm jumps in. Do founds the Turblade, level 5 only. And as for Somnus, does he have enough damage for this? There goes the Aether Remnant will do found. Somnus dito needs to be careful. Still has a mana. And now the Acid Step comes in. Somnus still alive. Purification trying to heal him up. Not gonna die here. Same goes with the Turblade. So backing off for both sides. Munti ka na si Somnus dun. Buti nilang umahabot yung mga sustain given. Well, munti ka rin naman dun yung Turblade. 5-6 score. 1k advantage for Xtreme Gaming.
Haste.
But there goes the Storm. Gonna keep on jumping over to Kaka. Kaka dito will be taken out. And Seer catches the Void Spirit. There goes the Resonant Pulse, gaining him some black damage. And will be able to run or maybe try to get the Keeper of the Light on the backline. FY Dito is gonna be in trouble with the blast up coming in from DY. And that's gonna be Keeper down. Somnus needs to jump out. And now Paparazzi might be looking for the much easier one. Might be the Silencer. But there goes the Arcane Curse into the last word. DY needs to be careful. Sticky Bomb will be thrown. But it was too late. Patay naman na doon yung Silencer. 2 heroes dead and already for the side of Azure. Looking at the net worth, sitting on top 3 is on the side of Xtreme Gaming. There goes JT. Chalice down to half HP, falling low. Kaka with rotation. Omni Knight won't be able to run. He's dead already. So another casualty for the side of Azure. And this is Xtreme. Moving across the map. So sobrang ganda na ginagawa na itong rotation. Just bringing more heroes after heroes para lang mapanalo yung mga trades. And while that was happening, Third is happily taking this bottom tower successfully. So tamang farm pa rin naman for the Third. JT dito will be pressuring top lane again. Yeah, compared to Nagasaren, mas okay na nangyayari for the Third. And para kay Somnus naman dito, trying to keep up.
Stupendous.
Well, obviously, Timbersaw talagang uncontested pa rin naman siya sa top lane. Once na naging available na yung Vanguard, free lane na yan para sa Timber. Now Storm will be able to jump in forward. Arcane Rune will be secured by Paparazzi. And that's gonna be, Tech is down. So nakuha naman dito ni Paparazzi yung Arcane Rune. This time, Azure yung nagdadala ng mas maraming hero for the team fights. JT dito will just continue to push this tier 1 top tower. Just getting more map control. Yun naman yung goal dito for Xtreme. For a Timbersaw is going for Yule Scepter for his next item. Interesting. At least magkakaroon ka ng defensive item. At the same time, pang-dispel na rin. Pwede rin sa opponent na pang-dispel. Lalo na pag nag-GA yung Omni Knight, diba? Yule Scepter mo lang. I think goods pa rin naman yun. Pwede siyang gamitin defensive or offensively used yung ating Yule Scepter. A smoke play for the side of Xtreme Gaming this time. A 3-man smoke play. Running towards top lane. Dahil kakabasag lang dito ng tier 1 top tower. Might be a good time for them to try and check this area. Baka meron silang mahuling heroes dito. I think they have the vision. Or na-remove na. Na-remove natin. Na-remove na yung observer words nila. Okay. Now the question is, meron ba silang aabutan dito? With Paparazzi's Arcane Rune, gusto niyang gamitin to for a possible pick-off. And now that's going to be the Silencer on the back line. Global Silence will be committed and will be able to bring down Kaka instead. Silencer will be falling apart. And now Chalice dito joins in. DY needs to be careful, but the Third will be joining in with the Metamorphosis. Blast up coming in. Chalice a bit too tanky for them to begin with. So they don't have enough damage for the Omni Knight. Eternal will do bounce Chalice, while the Storm will just play around with the creep wave, trying to clear the wave. Paparazzi dito still has the Arcane Rune, looking for the possible next target, but he needs to be careful. He's dropping low, and JT is in front, so I think they might be able to claim this one. Illuminate getting charged up by the Keeper, not gonna connect over to the heroes. Sa Illusion lang tumama, and tier 1 mid tower dito is about to fall. Storm jumps in forward, tries to go for the Timbersaw. Medyo makunat yung bossing with a flaming lasso over to Chalice. Chalice dito will be bursted down. Paparazzi onto the next target. Can they find more? That's gonna be FY. The slow kicks in. The flame break will be able to push him backwards. And FY dito gonna fall right here. 2 heroes down for the side of for Azure this time. And Xtreme Gaming, tier 1 towers, lahat nakuha na nila. 2K na yung kalamangan ng Xtreme Gaming dito.
Radiant should look to their top tower.
And even planning to invade the jungle side ng Azure. As for Paparazzi, Aether Remnant, not gonna connect. The blast up won't hit also. Somnus will be able to run.
Finders, keepers.
My eternal gratitude.
Naman smoke play for Xtreme. For Azure, sorry. Nandito ako sa logo. Ano ba yan? Proximity Mines. May lalapag ng DY dito.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So we'll be cutting the wave on top. DY dito. We do try and chase FY. Timber Chain will be able to make it. Inabuta pa rin naman si FY. The Bandit Light pushing back the Timber Saw. Solar Bind will be there for the excess lows needed. And now for the middle lane team fight, that's gonna be the Storm. Getting picked off. So for the Batriders, going for Real Scepter din naman para sa kanyang next item choice. The FY dito. Okay. Nabuhay pa rin naman si FY, so that's a lot of space provided. Doon namatay pa rin naman yung Storm Spirit sa middle lane, and now Paparazzi will be joining in this time. FY needs to be careful. He does have the vision over to Paparazzi. The Eater Element, no! Munti ka na tumamang Eater Element dun, Paparazzi dito. Almost there para na mahuli yung Keeper of the Light. Pero they have the observer wards dun sa may top lane. Malapit sa may Lotus pool. Kaya nakita nila dun si DUI na nag-TP, so nakapag-react naman agad si FY and decided to TP out immediately.
Dire should look to their top tower. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. The Radiant Glyph is now active. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is There is little hope for
So 15 minutes in, it's 3K lead for Xtreme Gaming.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Not good for the side of Azure.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire should look to the top tower.
Now Roshan for the side of Xtreme Gaming.
Scanning for enemies. Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Now there goes the hero for the Azure squad. The Global Silence will be used immediately. Tekis dito is gonna falling. And that's gonna be a kill for the side of Azure. First casualty on Xtreme Gaming, and they are trying to disengage. While the Terrorblade won't be able to make it, and Seer will be able to find him. Sunder, parang wala nagbago sa HP for Ghost, and now Ghost dito will be taken out. Somnus gets the double kill. Might be able to get another one. That's triple kill secured para sa Storm Spirit. Timber down. 3 heroes dead. Song will be looking to catch someone, pero medyo mabilis yung Batrider dito.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
So it will be Azure to try and continue this Roshan. And mukhang di naman na makakontest to ng Xtreme Gaming. So suddenly Azure, they are back. Sila na yung parang nakahawak na momentum dito with Naga Siren's item. Sobrang yaman niya bigla. And is going for Orchid para sa kanyang next item choice. Now for the Terrorblade, he needs more time.
Their top tower.
Hindi pwedeng wala pa siyang Manta style. Ang aga sila nag-Roshan, hindi ko lang kung bakit.
Dire's middle tower is under
Underestimate nila dito yung Xtreme Gaming na talagang pwede naman silang labanan pa. Since wala pa naman sila masyado ring item, lumalamang lang sila sa hero kahit papano. And almost lahat ng nangyayaring pick-offs team fight ng Xtreme dahil wala yung Naga Siren ng time na yun. But if Naga Siren will decide to join with this kind of items that they have right now, may hirapan dito yung Xtreme Gaming. Well, it will start with the Tekis again, and Tekis goes down.
Those who atone.
Easy pick-up for the side of Azure.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
Stupendous.
Finders, keepers.
Paparazzi getting the bounty rune.
Somewhere, someone lays blame.
Storm. Will do jump in. Somnos dito. Well, down to half HP. And that's gonna be a big pick-up for Paparazzi. Finish off the Silencer. Does have a buyback for the Silencer. JT dito still falling. And the continuous chase. The blast up will be there. Not gonna be able to save JT. JT down. And over to the back line. That's gonna be Paparazzi. But the Guardian Angel kicks in for the side of Azure. There's nothing he could do about this. Trying to run. Ethernet will be there. Connecting over to the Nagasaran. And there goes the Reflection. Get able to finish off the Storm Spirit down. He goes. Does have the Aegis for his second life. Paparazzi, quick disengage, TP out, back to safety. So at least, na-deny naman nila agad yung Aegis dun. Although, much better pa rin naman yung nakuha ng Azure since core hero yung napatay nila. Now there goes the Storm. They'll jump in. Batrider dead already. Middle lane. Storm jumps in again. Over to JT. JT dito will be taken out. So Timber saw. I think medyo nag-fall off yung kanyang itemization. Having this Yule Scepter. Early use. Feeling ko much better kung nag-pipe na lang muna agad siya bago siya nag-Yule Scepter. I don't know. I mean, yung magic damage dito for Xtreme, for Azure, enough para lang mabigyan yung Timber saw. So going for B-Flying Turboblade, well, this is to be expected. He's dealing with Nagasaran, and alam na natin yun na Nagasaran, hindi na siya MKB carrier, so Butterfly, Evasion, it's gonna be a big help. Apatil na wala pa na nakikitang Turboblade na nag-regions. I mean, gusto ko lang makakita ng Turboblade region, nag-send up ng illusions. Evasion din naman kasi kahit pa paano. Wala lang kasing stats na binibigay yung regions. Damage lang talaga, tsaka evasion. Wala lang, parang ang cool lang kapag nagawa niya. Hindi siya ideal, pero alam mo yun. Para bago-bago naman yung makita natin. Usually kasi talaga, Regents is for melee heroes. And pagdating sa teamfight kasi, nagiging range heroes yung Metasty Terrorblade sa Metamorphosis. Parang hindi mo masusulit masyadong Regents kapag sobrang layo mo sa kalaban. Pero ba tayong range hero na nila Regents? Oo nga, napaisip tuloy ako. I mean, yung talagang okay i-Regents na range hero. So far, wala. Yule Scepter will be there for the Batrider. And Kaka dito, well, there goes the Global Silence, getting controlled heavily and will be able to take him out. Kaka down. Ano bang itemization ni Chalice dito? Sabi na eh. Nagulat ako ba't parang bumalik si Kaka? Eh, naggamit naman ng Electric Fortress. So, Harpoon ng Omni Knight available na. Yeah, right-click build for the Omni Knight. Medyo interesting. Okay naman to dahil nga doon sa ginawang changes ng kanyang skill. With Shard, puro sa Hammer of Purity na. Talagang tinatry nilang i-transition into physical damage or right-click damage. So, Omni Knight, but now that's gonna be Timber. Look at the damage. It's insane. Puro pure damage yun. JT, Timber chain out. Needs to be careful. Try to escape. And as for DIY, will be out position. Will be the first casualty again for the side of Xtreme Gaming. Sobrang lakas ng Omni Knight sa ganitong itemization. Lalo na yung level 10 talent. Ito yung pinaka maganda eh. Yung plus 50 base damage. So parang ano yan eh, plus 50 sa Hammer of Purity. Ganun lang kasimple. Kasi base damage siya nakadepende to. And 120% nga ito. Hindi nga lang siya 100% yung bonus damage. So medyo mataas na. Set pa yung Hammer of Purity. Sobrang sulit. Yung shard upgrade ng Omni Knight. So okay na siya i-right-click build. Ayun lang, ganun lang kasimple. Hindi lang ganun kadaling i-execute kasi usually Omni Knight, madali lang naman ma-counter yung hero na yan with enough control or yung mga dispel items or skill, mga tornado, invoker, yan. Wala masyado nagagawa si Omni Knight dyan. Siguro ko yung dati yung kung repel pa yung skill niya, yung spell immunity, yan. I think ideal lalo yan na ganyang right-click build. Pero heavenly grace ka lang kasi. But now the Flaming Lasso will start the fight for the side of Xtreme Gaming and that's gonna be Silence for Dead. Yeah, just an easy pick-off. Yun lang naman yun. And then back on farming.
Illusion.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, there goes the Ensair. Umabot pa rin naman. Although nakapag-dissimulate pa rin yung Void Spirit. Ano naman yun? Yung tipong paglabas yun ng dissimulate, naka-Ensair pa rin. Ang cute ng interaction. Usually, kapag na-Ensair ka, dapat bawal ka na mag-dissimulate. Weird lang.
Courier has been killed.
Well, it is 6k lead. Somnus Tito with the Arcane Rune. It's gonna be JT again, getting bullied by Somnus. And now there goes Chalice with the pure damage needed. JT will be taken out. Magic and pure. Play naman si Somnus dito. Talon Paparazzi is gonna be in trouble. Still does have a plenty of mana for Somnus to kill Paparazzi. And that's gonna be another kill secured. Arcane Rune, sulit na sulit para sa Storm Spirit. 2 core heroes yung nakakuha nila doon. And si Chalice na naman yung kasama niya, diba? Ganun, parang sila yung nag-hunt si Chalice tsaka si Somnus I mean, di mo naman ina-expect yan for an Omni Knight na parang siya yung tumutulong sa mga ganung take-ups. Pero with this kind of itemization kasi talagang malaki yung mapoprovide niya sa ganyang approach na ginawa niya as an Omni. And Tormentor makukuha pa nga dito ng Azure. That's gonna be shard upgrade given to the Silencer. Hindi naman siya nag-right-click build, so hindi naman siya yung ganong ka-value yung kanyang shard. Though maganda naman yung 4 intelligence stolen para makakuha siya ng kill. Shiva's Guard will be the next item para kay Somnus, so gaining more armor and mana. Damage na rin. Butterfly up para sa Nagasaran. So, naunahan pa siya dito. Actually, pwede nang bumili ng Butterfly interval late, pero wala silang answer pa dito sa P-Fly ng Nagasaran. And there goes the song, setting things up. Illuminate. Yep, there we go. EY dropping low already. But Void Spirit will be looking towards to the Silencer. Global Silence used. And for this Void Spirit will be able to get us engaged. Buyback for the Techies. Third just doing his best right now to deal with somebody. Chalice dito. Guardian Angel will be used. So they'll be all be protected. And on the back line, that's going to be Paparazzi will be able to take the Silencer successfully. And as for Paparazzi, he needs to be careful. There goes the Silence. Will be controlled. Paparazzi dead. Double kill para kay Chalice. Another big win for Azure. And they might be able to keep on going because of this. MKB, kailangan na dito ng Third Blade para kahit paano kung mag-Guardian Angel man lang, meron pa rin siya magiging damage over to the hero na merong Guardian Angel buff. Since armor, physical damage na naman yung parang mawawala doon sa Guardian Angel. MKB, magic damage yung every time na magko-proc. So kahit paano magkakaroon ka pa rin ng damage over to a hero. And this is interesting for the Storm Spirit. He went for Revenant Brooch.
Dire's middle tower is under
Not expecting this one, pero they have evasion for the third bleed, so I think maganda yung Revenant Brooch. Attack speed na rin kasi yan, na-provide yung Revenant Brooch kapag in-activate mo. So I think goods pa rin naman tong item na to. Medyo luxury nga lang, pero sa ganitong kaaga na game, hindi ko lang sure kung gaano siya ka-worth. Sobrang ganda ng item na to kapag dating sa mga later part ng game kasi nga dun nag-scale up na yung mga armor ng mga heroes. So, having magic damage, diba? Pag sa physical damage mo, convert lahat into magic damage. So, walang kwenta yung mga scaling ng armor ng mga heroes. Mas lalong masasulit mo yung damage output mo. Kaso nga lang may limit siya na 5 attacks. Unlike for Murta. Murta kasi talagang duration ng skill niya. Andun yung kanyang magic damage. Sa Revenant Brooch, 5 attacks lang. Siguro increase pa nila yung number of attacks ng Revenant Brooch. Baka maging viable na talaga itong item na to. Yeah, and the next 5 attacks lang talaga. Kapag for a heroes like Storm na nag-itemize talaga ng Witchblade, kung bibigyan mo ng Revenant Brooch, yung 5 attacks na yun, hindi naman ganun kataas yung damage na makukuha ng Storm. Hindi naman siya yung parang high raw damage hero.
Radiant's top tower
Pwede mo burst sa right click niya.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Still, it will help. And that's gonna be Storm jumping in. Astel steps out for the Void. Spit will continue to hunt down a specific hero. That's gonna be the Pathrider. Easy kill for the Storm Spirit. Sobrang taas ng damage. And as for the Timber, so Heart is available. 3.2k HP para sa Timber. I think much better kung mag-Aghanim Scepter na lang siya dito. Baka mas sakaling makatulong pa yung barrier, yung shield, para makasurvive siya instead of getting Sanjikaya. Now there goes on the bottom lane, Timbersaw. Still be alive, and there goes the catch over to the Nagasaran. Age is down for the Nagasaran. Wala siyang song. They have the global silence though, but do they have enough control to deal with the Nagasaran at this point? Mukhang wala naman na. And for Azure, will they continue to push? Looks like it. Kailangan nilang abuse to, yung ganitong power spike na meron yung Nagasaran. Kasi once na mag-scale up pa yung Third Blade, kaya-kaya niya yung Nagasaran. Lalo na yung Timbersaw nagkakaroon na rin ng items. So may hirapan sila dito if tatagal pa yung games. Azure, kailangan nilang makaisip ng paraan para maklose at agad to. For Somnus is getting his level 18. Going for Aghanim Scepter for extra control given. And for Keeper of the Light, mag-Ags ba siya? I think he needs Ags. Parang much better kung magkakaroon ka talaga ng extra control. Ang bagay yun Di pa naman mga BKB carrier dito yung mga core heroes ng Xtreme Gaming. So, actually, Thorblade lang talaga yung may BKB. Sa sulit na sulit dito yung mga disable. Lalo na yung Will-O-Wisp. Ang bagay yun. So 15k yung kalamangan ng Azure. Middle lane, that's gonna be Timber in front again. This time, he's a bit too tanky right now. Having hit his heart, Aghanim Scepter available para sa Stormspeed. They be able to grab the Timbersaw. Timbersaw goes down. Nothing to help him at that point. Yung sabi ko, Ags. Ags, yung parang okay na item for the Timber. And looks like Azure will continue to push, knowing Timbersaw is down for 40 seconds. Possible pa nila ma-force out to yung buyback. Wala silang fortification. Backdoor protection is available. But it won't stop Azure from continuing to get this. And now third tower goes down. Kaka might be looking for opportunity to go in with a flaming lasso. But on to whom? Who will be the target? Another fortification used for the side of Xtreme Gaming. And 20 seconds pa para sa Timber to respawn. Mukhang wala silang gagawin dito. Bibigyan nila yung set of frags sa may middle. Flame break available. No follow-up. Lasso? Ayaw lang. So 19k yung kalamangan dito ng Xtreme Gaming. Ay, ng Azure Ray, sorry.
For me. I'm over here. Here I am.
So, tamang ingat lang naman ulit para sa magkabilang team.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Dapat tayong inaantay na key items dito. Sacrifice available na para sa Naga Siren. For the third blade, ano bang item na third blade dito? MKB is up. And I think we might be waiting for maybe Daedalus. Yeah. For higher raw damage. I think yun yung in-expect kong next niyang i-itemize dito. Now there goes the keeper. An easy pick-off. Buyback immediately para kay FY. A quick vortex, a beautiful one. But the thunder is available. Chalice down to half HP. Metamorphosis is coming out from Ghost. The Flame Gat will be able to take out Omni Knight. Down he goes. He's 60 seconds out without any buyback. Turblade will continue to hit. Lou pop the song to try and get away from this, but the continuous chase will be going for the side of Xtreme Gaming. Paparazzi Asshole steps in, knows where's the real one. They turn won't catch him, but they have the use. Creating some space, trying to get Lou. Lou, mirror image, trying to fight back, but how can he? He's alone right here. Here comes the storm. Finally joins him. The quick vortex, a beautiful one, but it was too late. Nagasanan was taken out. Somnus Dito out of mana. Now he needs to be careful. The final jump for Somnus. They have the use up to set things up over for the Storm Spirit. Will be taken out for sure. While the rest of the heroes are just trying to disengage FY, who just recently bought back. Will be chased down by Kaka. Yule Scepter again is available. There goes the Flame Break. Sentry Wards will be placed. FY Dito, nowhere to run. He goes down also. That's 4 dead for the side of Azure Ray. Xtreme Gaming. What a way for them to recover. Ito yung sinasabi ko, huwag na lang paabutin ang late game. Dahil malakas yung heroes ng Xtreme. Once na nagkaroon sila ng item, kailangan nila ma-abuse lang talaga yung power spike na meron yung Naga Siren, na mahirap talaga siyang tawag dito, patayin. Lalo na sa mga early minutes. Pero pagdating ng mga late game, pag may mga items na rin yung mga heroes ng Xtreme Gaming, madali na lang ito eh.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A quick Roshan for the side of Xtreme Gaming. And I think third Roshan to. The Fresher Shard is included. I don't know kung sino kukuha ng the Fresher Shard. Might be the Third Blade para sa double BKB. Or possible din sa Void Spirit. Not sure. Ito sa Void Spirit naman binigay. For the Assault Step Charge. Ayun ba yung hinahabol na natin dito? Interesting skill point para sa Void Spirit. Level 1 Dissimulate lang. No? I mean,
Stupendous.
in-expect ko yung cooldown yung gusto mong habulin sa Dissimulate. Pero it's just leaving it level 1. So stats lang talaga nilagay niya dito since Universal Hero yung Void Spirit. Yeah, medyo okay naman. 38 minutes in, tier 4 items is available and Tormentor secured for the side of Xtreme.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Teka, sino nakakuha ng shard? First shard para sa side ng Xtreme Game. Walang bumibili ng shard sa kanila dito. For the Storm Spirit, Lincoln Sphere, almost available naman. Kaka na nakakuha pa nga yung Wisdom Rune. Storm will be able to catch Kaka. Uy, sobrang daming Lotus. Sulit na ito. Kinukuha niya kasi wala siyang slot. Well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ano na mangyayari?
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Five-man smoke play for Azure.
Dire's top tower is under
Storm gonna jump in. Paparazzi to simulate out. JT. Wala na siya magagawa dito. So Timbersaw,
tower is under attack.
Aghanim Scepter finally available. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Mas okay to kesa sa Sans kaya.
Structures are fortified.
Sa ilan naman yung trabaho niya eh. Yung tipong makasurvive. And ang laking bagay ng Axe. Grabe yung shield na napaprovide niya. Now it's gonna be Azure going for the backline zero, sending out the solutions. Got a Storm jumping in forward over to the Bat Rider, but Rider is still quite okay. Glimmering Cake will be able to attack him. They don't have any detection yet for Somnus. Out of mana, Song will be used by Lu, trying to stop them. Kaka dito with a PKP. Can he jump forward and get the Nagasaran? He won't be able to make it. And since kahit abutan niya yun, ando rin naman si Chalice for Heavenly Grace if needed. Na continuous push pa rin naman for the Third Blade. They got silenced, the Orchid. Blood turn pala, sorry. And then setting out the Illusion after. Wala pa rin magawa dito. Yung Xtreme Game, yung Azure Ray, continuously pushing for the side of Xtreme. Super creeps on middle lane, pumasok na sa base. So Xtreme, they need to make this fast. Kailangan nila mag-defend sa tier 4 towers nila. Satanic para kay Ghost.
Tower is under attack.
Lirak still standing. And there goes another blood turn. Pops the Manta style. There goes Storm. Catching all the illusions, included by Timbersaw. Timbersaw still quite okay. Gonna pop his Aghanim Scepter. Nope, not needed pa. Para sa Timbersaw, defensive heals will be used. And there goes his Axe. Just giving enough shields to play with. And the Storm will continue to jump. Catches 3 on the back line. But where's the follow-up damage? There won't be. Pop the cheese for the Timber. No, that's under save for the Third Blade. Keeping the Timbersaw alive. JT dito. Timber chain out. Back to safety. Trying to run. But they need to defend at the same time. But here goes Xtreme. Will they continue to fight? Paparazzi dito, pops the Manta style. Ignorant for the illusions only. Timbersaw will be falling, dropping low. Defensive heals once again for the Timber. And back to full HP. And now Song will be used for Lu. Nag-cooldown na yung Song sa sobrang haba ng pinagkagawa nila dito. And wala pa rin namamatay sa magkabilang team. Castle steps in for Paparazzi. Mirror image will be there for Lu. Still quite okay for now. And disengage completely na ba to para sa side ng Xtreme Gaming or maybe Storm will do jump in and catches another hero.
It fills me with
7k lead for Azure. Kanina 15k yung kalamangan nila, down to 17k na lang. So, nag-Hurricane Pike pa rin naman yung Turtle Wala siyang Daedalus dito, kasi hindi ganun kataas yung damage niya. Unlike ng mga Turtle na may Daedalus. Pero decent pa rin naman, para lang makapatay ng heroes dito on the side of Azure. Wala naman yung sobrang kunat na hero. Yung Nagasara lang talaga yung medyo mahirap patayin. Wala naman heroes like Tide Hunter, yung mga ganun. Yung Omni Knight. Hindi naman siya yung parang tanky build. Now, it's gonna be Xtreme Gaming. We'll be looking to push middle lane, maybe. Para much better kung mid nila yung binabasag nila dito. Kasi napapressure sila eh. I mean, habang tinatry nilang kunan yung top lane, napapush out yung middle lane nila ng super creeps. So, feeling ko mas okay na mid na lang yung try nilang kunan. Para kahit pa paano wala namang push out na ibang lane for Xtreme. 90 yung kalamangan ng Azure. And up until now, still, it's anybody's game. It's all about the team fights. Doon lang na magkakatalo to. Siguro, inatin natin yung Storm level 25 talent para lang magkaroon sila ng enough damage na follow-up dun sa Vortex. Kasi Nagasara, hindi naman siya yung pinaka-ideal na parang, okay, nagkaroon ka ng multi-hero Vortex. Nagasara, ang tagal pa niyan bago makalapit eh. Not unless ando na talaga yung mismong Nagasara and then nakapag-Vortex yung Storm. Pero yun nga, single target pa rin naman yung Nagasara. And hindi siya yung parang best na follow-up dun sa mga ganong skill or crowd control. For the Keeper of the Light, wala pa rin naman sa kanyang Aghanim Scepter. So wala pang extra control na pwedeng mai-provide sana ng Keeper. Going for Daedalus na nga dito yung Void Spirit. Crystallis pa lang pala, sorry. Not Daedalus. So Crystallis. Hindi ko sure kung magsa-Silver Edge siya. Parang hindi naman siya Silver Edge game. Not unless kailangan niya ng mga invisibility para lang makatakas or maka-reposition na maayos. Pero feeling ko Daedalus much better. Since di naman nag-Daedalus dito si Ghost, siya na lang mag-provide ng ganong burst damage. Illusion Rune will be spotted. Paparazzi will be the one to claim this. Waiting for the next Roshan. It is nighttime still, so refresher short na naman yung possible nila makakuha dito.
The tower is under attack.
Smoke play for the side of Xtreme. Same goes for Azure, knowing Roshan is up. And Chad is in front. Will do break the smoke. Batrider got Yules immediately. Kaka gonna pop the BKB. There goes the Vortex. Not able to control anybody right now. And there goes the Illuminate coming in. Seer over to the Batrider still. Will be able to escape from this. Chalice dito. Medyo mataas yung HP with Heavenly Grace. And that was Metamorphosis used para kay Ghost. Global Silence naman for the Silencer. Now, what's gonna be the plan right now? Nakamit na yung Metamorphosis. Is it gonna be Azure just trying to buy some time para lang mawala yung Metamorphosis dito? But no, they will try and catch the backline heroes. Tekis dito with Glimmering Cape, enough to survive in the hands of the Storm. They need the detection. Chalice dito with Heavenly Grace will be continuing to run. And nasasayang na dito yung Metamorphosis ng Terrorblade. So I'm not sure what's the plan for Xtreme. I mean, pwede naman ibigay sa kanyang Refresher Shard if needed. This is gonna be tough. A tough call for both sides. Metamorphosis finally comes to an end. Sunder is available to keep the Timber alive. Blue setting things up over with the song. 3 heroes. Vortex para kay Somnus is available. There we go. Pop the BKB immediately para kay Ghost. Will be able to try and fight back. Batrider will be taken out together with the Tekis. 2 heroes dead already. And a buyback for the Batrider. Ghost dito. Will continue to hit. Blue dropping low. Another Vortex coming in for the Storm Spirit. Keeping Blue alive. Blue mirror image. Try to run. And there goes JT with a continuous damage. Chakram will be given. Whirling Death. Still not going to be enough to finish him off. Blue will be healed up by the Heart of Taras. And now JT dito. Out of mana. Out of HP to play with. JT goes down. For the third blade, he'll be able to make it. Paparazzi. So Roshan for Azure. Pwedeng ma-secure.
Immortality.
But his fate will always be to rise again.
Aegis secured para kay Lu. Paparazzi dito will be getting the Wisdom Rune. So that was shard upgrade given. And is it sa Storm Spirit? Kanina binigay yung shard upgrade. Refresher shard pala, sorry. Double Global Silence. Gusto lang gawin? Hindi ba mas okay kung sa Storm? I mean, double Vortex. Feeling ko lang. Parang much better kung sa Storm bibigay yung Refresher shard. Para kahit pa paano meron pa siyang isa pang BKB. Or maybe sa Omni Knight, double Guardian Angel. Instead sa double Global Silence. Dahil nila pa dispel. Well, here goes Azure on to the next objective. Third tower sa may top lane. Pops the Manta style para kay Lu. So the rewards will be placed. At least they have vision on the high ground. And Ser over to the Timber. And Lu again approaching high ground right now. Pops the mirror image. And Storm gonna jump in. Catches the third blade. Third blade down to half HP. He's falling low. Pops the BKB together with the Manta Stout. Thunder Hughes over to DY. Swamps the HP and will be able to fight back. But the Purposes coming in. Flaming Lasso on to the Illusions. Not the real one. So that was a juke. And now there we go. Blast off. Not gonna connect. DY Dito getting out position. Chalice will be able to try and kill him. But the song kicks in from Lu. Setting things up for the Storm. Somnus, can he get the beautiful Vortex that they need? And there we have it. 3-man Vortex para kay Somnus. Catching 3. Finishes up the tech. Is down. He goes for 70. No buyback. Chalice Dito. Well, still quite okay for now. Same goes with Somnus. Lu still on the front line. Chalice blinks in forward. Brings down the Backslider. Out for 90 seconds. And JD Dito will try and escape. There goes another Vortex coming out from Somnus. Continuously controlling the heroes for the side of Xtreme. And terribly, and Timbersaw will be brought down. Eventually, he has a buyback. Will he use it right now? Terribly, Dito will be trying to fight back. And down he goes also. For 3 heroes down. With buyback for the side of Xtreme. But will they use it? No. They will tap it out. GG has been called. That's it. Game 3 tayo para sa ating first series natin, mga boss. What a performance by Azure. What a performance by Somnus. Grabe yung mga Vortex niya. Nakakailang Vortex siya sa single team fight. Yung mga multi-hero Vortex. Wala eh. Biglang nagkaroon ng momentum kasi yung Azure kanina eh. Xtreme Gaming, lumalamang sila ng early stage. Pero one mistake for Xtreme, suddenly, na-turn around agad ng Azure. And that was Roche Pit. Yung sa Roshan, first Roshan natin, yung Xtreme Gaming, tinry mag-Roshan, tapos wala pang Manta Style yung Third Blade or anything. Yasha lang, tsaka Dragon Lance, nag-Roshan agad yung Xtreme Gaming. Doon naka-recover yung Azure. Doon sila nakakuha ng momentum. Doon nagdire-diretso yung advantage ng Azure. And that's it for the game 2. Magbabalik tayo for the game number 3. Tignan natin kung sino ba talaga yung papasok dito for the China region slot. Is it Azure or Xtreme Gaming? After the short break yan, thank you so much for watching.